Ladies and gentlemen, Grandmaster Jerry Fasty Fontaine is with an On Loc, on location today with one of my buddies. That's right. No, he's not related to me. Okay, yes, he is. Not a relative, but definitely a family member in the martial arts community. Now, the question was posed to me today. Quite a few of you guys probably have the same question. It's, what's the secret to stretching? Stretching is relaxing. Breathing. When you wake up, and it feels good. But the lack is what really normally happens, or I should say the opposite. People hold their breath. The oxygen doesn't flow throughout the body, and they say, well, I guess I'm not natural. That's not the case. So you have a few questions, Master Ray in the house.
Hey, what's going on? Okay, so my question was, all right, when I was younger, it was a lot more flexible. And two questions. That's going to be, and then I'm going to back it up. On first one is, at my age, 35 years old, do you think I could get back to a full split, both sides, front and side, and also, gain the leg control again at my age, since it's been years? Let's just say 20 years since the last time I was able to get to a split.
Okay, so the answer is yes. How do you do it is the question, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, it seems to be that people would say you have two different things. You have the natural people, and then you have the people that acquire it. But most dojos have maybe one or two, maybe even a handful.
So minorities?
Yeah, it's not such a
so let's say 80-20, that's pushing a little. 80% of people don't have it, 20%
and a lot
do.
of times it's excuses. Oh, well, they're female, they're young, they could do it. And you'll have people who start martial arts for the first time at 35 years old. Mm-hmm. And they never acquire it because I think most dojos are stuck on a different way of doing things.
Okay, well, let me answer that question. Strategy is always the key. I don't care who it is. If you add 1 + 1, 1 + 1 could equal 2, or 1 + 1 could equal 11. And what's the difference? Synergy. Your entire body, your mindset, posture. You can't at age 35 ever do it. At 35 old, but 35 years young. 35 years young. So it starts with mindset. Now, strategy of how to do it is based on posture. How strong are you? Are you stronger than gravity?
Yes.
Are you stronger than gravity? Gravity will suck the entire earth down. So you got to use the elements of the world.
Okay, no, all right.
Strategy. Okay, so if you try to hold on against the wall, eventually, doesn't gravity pull you down?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so when does it happen? When your legs get what? Fatigued, right?
Yeah.
So fatigue, posture, gravity. If you do a horse dance in a certain posture and alignment, gravity starts to pull you down. I think you experienced a little bit of that, yes?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so now, so mindset first, and then strategy. Now what's missing? Some time. But I'll tell you where it gets really, really sexy. Attach a prize to it. When you get your split, you're going to get $1 million. $1 million. The pain pleasure principles, as taught in neurolinguistic programming, is what it's all about. People do things to avoid pain and to gain pleasure. So if you learn how to posture yourself and you let gravity, which you guys will see videos, we've done stuff like this. If not, you do it again here at Dojine. Literally what will happen is that you'll be able to make breakthroughs without injuries. See, you know what I was taught about the split? You got to break all this stuff in here. I said, what? They got to break all these things in here.
Well, and the thing is that you come from the original
1974
Taekwondo background.
Kung Fu was worse.
And I went to Taekwondo schools, knowing the instructors, and they're brutal, man. Sitting on your back as you
push you down.
You got one student on each leg,
and they push you in the back.
Yeah, and they're pushing your leg towards the wall.
By the way, that's called physical. You can go to jail in 52 states, 53 states for that. And the person was yelling, and they say, "Oh, that's good." Yeah. Lies.
The motto used to be, if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work.
Yeah, they say no pain, no gain. No, listen, no pain, someone got hurt. I mean, if there's pain, someone got hurt. So let me tell you, posture key, mindset. I drift away to Hawaii, to Waikiki. I do what's considered. Because your question was, how was it that many of my students had the splits, right? How was it that many of my students had the split? So basically what it was because they followed the strategy. When I say stretching is relaxing. Stretching is relaxing. Do me a favor, don't think relaxing when I say stretching is. Oh, it's too late. It's already been embedded into your subconscious mind that stretching is relaxing. And to prove it, when you wake up, and that feels what?
feels good.
Oh, it feels good. So the oxygen flows throughout the body. See, guys, you can live if you had to.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, even me. For weeks without food, days without water, only minutes without oxygen. Oxygen is the key. So you're breathing. You ever notice that people, when they stretch, what they do? They hold their
Breath. Yeah, absolutely.
They do what? They hold their
breath.
Okay, so how could that be productive if you're holding your breath? That's the reason why you're going to waste time. It does not take anything longer than a matter of seconds when someone turns around and literally is trying to hold the horse stance. What happens to their body? They start to trip. Yeah, and then normally when they do that, they take structure and they change it, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, but you got to keep the alignment. With the alignment, I don't care how good the car is. As a matter of fact, I have a question. Imagine being in a Lamborghini. And if I tell you it needs a wheel alignment.
Oh, man.
Oh, what?
It's so shaking.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to drive it.
Oh, no. Okay, posture is key. Okay, so structure. Your body is considered or consists of a variety of things. One of those things is called joints. Most people that I know have injured joints. Hips, knees, and in your back, believe it or not. We don't call that a joint, but there's a whole bunch of joints. It's called the spine. Right?
It hurts like hell, too.
Excuse me?
It hurts like hell.
Absolutely right. So the opposite is, think about how a dancer, who's one of the most flexible people and the highest jumpers, and the most coordinated, ballet in particular, a man that does ballet, can he jump up in the air, something like nobody else can?
Absolutely.
They float through the air like Michael Jordan from the top of the key. Okay, so I started modeling, copying the posture of a dancer. Because everybody that I know, most of the people, they have the split. So you're trying to tell me to get the split, in the meantime, you don't have it?
Yeah.
You hypocrite, is what I was thinking about myself. So I had to lead by example. So if I start to regurgitate a lie, and my students learn that, what happens? We're going to take this false media and make it into gospel. But what do we really want? To get flexible.
Yes.
Why? To kick people in the head.
Yes.
With less effort. Now, some of you are saying, well, you don't really have to kick that high, hurt somebody. You're 1,000% correct. But this is what I figured out when I was younger. Let's say I could kick maximum height. And for all argument's sake, let's say that's only 1% power. But if I kick straight up, right? Straight up, and 1% power. By the way, that's not anything but natural fumes today. You know, that's a whole other subject we could talk about in the future, because a lot of times with good intentions we do things without knowing that was given to us by tradition, whether it was eating habits, thinking habits, or physical attributes or exercise. Yeah. I got hurt from the majority of exercises that I learned in martial arts. Yes, I said it. Shit doesn't work. Not only does it not work, it's even worse than that. You injure people with good intentions.
And the one, I think, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think when everybody kind of got passed down the line, you know, and they would call it the old school way. This is the way it was in the old school. This is the way the old school trained. You know, you ever hear people that say, well, in China or Japan, they train this way. And that's what we did, stick to tradition. But we own Bowflex here, you know what I'm saying? Wait,
hold on a second. Let's just, and you're a very intelligent guy, let's break down tradition. But let's only do it a 6-month tradition. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
If we meet every Sunday here for 6 weeks, what did that become? A 6-week tradition.
Yes, absolutely.
Does it mean that it's right?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, how about if I tell you this? 80-20 rule. 20% of the people that you know might have the split. Perhaps, maybe. 80% don't.